So this is how the pattern looks like. I have followed the same process of inking and you can see the drama, right? I think I left a small portion here. Right? So now it is up to us. What do we want to do with the rest of the tile? So let's have some fun here. Let's introduce some moon pie on one side. So I have given a slight border, and right in the center here I'm going to start with the pattern moon pie, which is nothing but an extended version or an improvised version of pattern crescent moon, just that you add patterns inside the auras of the crescent moon, right? So I'm not going to keep the auras empty. Instead, I'm going to add different patterns inside the aura. So first aura, second aura, going to add some Knightsbridge. I've drawn this tangle couple of times in my sessions. By now I think you would remember what is the sequence I follow. Generally the first layer is Knightsbridge, then come the orbs, and then you can go on and on and on. One more aura, right? And then I'm going to add some orbs here. Make sure you fill in the small spaces at the same time. Right? And then another aura, this time mimicking the shape of the orbs. Double them, another aura, right? And then up to us, what do we want to do? Generally I like to add the pattern duda here, right? So I'm going to add lines from both sides. Very simple pattern to draw. Like these. Right. Again, one more aura. Go slow. Aura. We still have some space, so I'm going to add some angelfish here, or what we call as dragon air version of cadent. Not angelfish, it's actually called dragon air, derived from cadent. It is a part of cadent, basically cadent tangulation, right? So I have drawn these fescue kind of shapes, and then I'm going to join them like these with an S shape, right? Real fun to draw, very beautiful pattern. You can already see how it is adding to the look of the moon pie. And I'm going to add an aura to these lines. Like this. right? And then add an outer aura also. Like this. And then the rest of the tile, up to us, what do we want to do? We can either ink it or add some tipple or offs, because I don't want to extend it anymore. As far as the duda is concerned, you can add a little rounding like this. So I'm basically rounding the end. Same exercise on the other side. A little rounding adds to the look of the tangle. Right. The rest of the space I think I will fill up with the pattern tipple. And let's move to the other side. Other side also, again, let us give a slight border, generally given with a pencil, but I am giving it a pen border because I most likely will ink it or do something. Let's see. So let's draw the pattern. Probably, yeah, I'll draw the pattern nice. So a little curve to the lines. We have already learned these patterns, right? So you can refer to my previous videos if you want to learn how to draw this pattern, right? So I have given a slight curve to the line and then the V shape, just the way we draw in nice, right? So a slight curve gives it a three-dimensional look. We have done that. Now I'm going to join this line to the center like this. Right. Right, and then alternatively we have to ink it, or else we can add some lines like these if you don't want to ink it again, because a lot of inking already involved in Strircles. So you can add some lines like this. Go slow, close lines, alternatively, leaving one section, then again moving to the next. Originally it is inked. Right, so I will continue like this. So I have done that exercise, added those lines. The rest of the section, I think it will be a good idea to ink it like this. It will add to the prominence of my nice, although you can add lines there also, but since we have lines inside, so I am not going to add lines in the outside. I am going to ink that space. Like this, right? So I'll do that exercise throughout. Ink it and add some Printems here. Probably there is more space here, so we can accommodate some more tangles. So instead of adding tipple, or you can go with tipple also, We can add some Printems also. Entirely up to you. Your choice of tangles, tangles that come easily to you, your go-to tangles. Use them. Printems come pretty easily to me. So I use them pretty often. One of my go-to tangles. Right. So take your time, go slow, enjoy each stroke. That's the whole point. Right. So I'll do that exercise in this section, complete this and get back. So I have done the exercise and now we start shading our tile, right? So Strircles, there are various ways to go about shading. You can shade along these lines, right, on both sides of the lines, or you can shade on one side. Let's see how do we let's try shading one side. Looks nice that way also. So I'm not going to shade along the lines, instead I'm highlighting my dude and shading my Strircles at the same time, right? So no need to add graphite on the inked portions. Oh, there's a small portion left here also. Yeah, so you can add here, and then again the same exercise. No, I don't want to do it on the other side, so we'll leave it here. And then the duda, the orbs, the duda on both sides, the droop on the outside. We don't want it to mix up with the rest of the tangles, we want to highlight it, right? So you can add one thin line here so that your dude is highlighted, but I'm not going to smudge it much, right? Then on these lines, to give the effect of going under, and then on the outside, not too much, along the border, right? I think we are done this side. Again on these lines, so you can see how slight curve gives the a nice folded look, right? I think that's about it. We'll see if we want to do something with the orbs later. Let's start blending. So I'm going to bring the graphite up to about half. Keep the ends darker and then fade them towards the center. This side I am not going to blend much. I just did it to highlight my dude. So I am going to just blend a little. Not much. With the other part you can bring it up to the center. Right, then we move on to our moon pie. A slight touch. We blend our dude. Then the duda. Just make sure you don't blend too much. Right, then along these lines. It's real fun to see your tile go grey from white. Most interesting part of your tile, the shading. You'll realize this as you start to enjoy it. You would like to quickly finish off drawing your tile and then move on to shading. Right, so that's our moon pie, and then I don't want to cover the entire thing, just with a light hand. Spaces are small. Make sure you keep a section white. And then the dude. So if you want to re-emphasize lines here, retrace a few lines, I would like to do it with my dude. So I'm going to retrace the outer line once again after I have shaded. Pressing hard here. right? You can do it for the inner aura also. Will add to the look of the tile. And your dude will pop up. Similarly for the other side. Right, so that's our tile with the tangle pattern Strircles. If you wish and you don't like plain black spaces, then just pick up your jelly roll and add a few dots here and there, as I generally do if you have been following me for some time. Just a little embellishment with my jelly roll. Right. So if you wish, you can add some chalk here and there. For example, you can add chalk here, right? And you can also add chalk to highlight one part of your Strircles. Like this, right? And pick up your blender, a different one. Where is my second blender? I can't find it. Yeah, so with a different blender, just soften it. Yeah, so that's about it. Should not look like a, should blend nicely with the rest of the section, so just yeah. So I'm now going to close my tile, add my chop, right, sign and date it, and we'll meet again with another session, right? Today's tile is here, and learn another Zentangle original pattern, right? Till then, have a good time, stay safe, bye bye.